Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. I'm KoopaNinjaBros with you here as always, and in the last episode, we were off, doing cutscenes and stuff, and now we are, blah 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 blah. Now we are in, Neverland. We have Peter Pan. Hello, Peter Pan, you're flying and whatnot. Yeah, so we're gonna go get out of here, and fight things. And for once, I actually have something to talk about. I know this is a big shocker. First of all, one thing I have to talk about is how awesome Shadow Link is, because he's, or not Shadow Link, wrong game, fool! Not Shadow Link, but Shadow Sora. He's a pretty cool cat, must say. I enjoy his company a lot. It makes me feel a lot better about myself, because we have so much in common. You know, we both, you know, are Sora. We're both the exact same person, except he doesn't have any color, and I do have color. So yeah, it leads to some pretty hilarious situations, kind of like a sister-sister thing, if any of you have ever seen that show. Get up there. Thank you. No, wrong. Get up! Thank you. Okay. Oh, great. I could have sworn there'd be a treasure chest. Stop humping the pole, Sora, for like 10 seconds. Okay, just climb up. Just climb up. It'll make everything a lot easier. Just do that. Okay, so, this is how this section works. Pretty much you're gonna run through all these doors, and you'll be like, where the hell do I go? But, one door will... There we go. Okay. And yeah, you kind of just do this, and then we get to the end, and then it's all over. And we deep freeze the shit out of these guys. No, don't go down. Where'd you fall? Where did you fall to? What the... Damn it, Sora, get back up there. Get back up there, mister. I don't know what was up here. Okay, let's try this again. Deep freeze. Freeze. Yeah, like I said, I actually, for once in my life, I have something to talk about, because someone decided to post a nice comment. I forgot the original comment posted, but they were pretty much saying Kingdom Hearts 2 is far inferior to Kingdom Hearts 1. And now I'm going to express my opinion without any chance of retaliation, because obviously they can't interrupt my thingamajigger. They can't, you know, be like, hey, stop recording right now. It doesn't work like that. So now what they were saying is that first of all, let me say that without any support, they just said they believe that story is better, and gameplay and difficulty is better, and all that fun stuff. Okay, now, I am going to tell you 3 ways as to why you are wrong about that, but I'm not going to say it's a fact, because there is no fact in opinion, so we obviously cannot use that, as I previously stated. So first of all, story. They said that in the Disney worlds, they actually have some importance to the story. While that might be very slightly true, the only, like, story involved in the Disney things is basically an excuse as to why we're in a bunch of Disney worlds. They're like, oh, the reason you're in Disney worlds is because the main villains of those movies are all in an evil league of evil. Okay, thanks, that's a really good, that definitely enhances the story. Aside from the very random Riku cameos, that could be done anywhere, and, you know, did not need to be, like, there was no, like, the Riku encounter we just had, where he had Kairi, that could have happened anywhere, literally anywhere, and it still would have had the same effect, and possibly could have had a greater effect if it wasn't in a Disney world, with Captain Hook and Smee, just, like, chilling there, you know? So, I disagree completely with, saying that the story is more important, because in Kingdom Hearts 2, there's no reason to keep, you know, putting the emphasis on, yeah, these guys are in an evil league of evil, so, you know, we're gonna save them. Or we're gonna stop the evil league of evil. Because, spoilers! The Disney villains aren't even the main villain of this game. So, initially, the only reason they're involved in the, quote, story is just to have an excuse to be playing Disney worlds. Because this game, if it wasn't for the fact that Square Enix and Disney teamed up, there would be no need for the Disney worlds. It's just a gimmick. That's all it is. I mean, I love the gimmick. I think it's a cool idea. But, like, you know, I mean, that's all it is. And it's just, they're basically almost, like, explaining their reasoning for the gimmick. So, yeah, they don't really need to be involved in the story. In fact, they don't affect the story in any way. You could have 5 princesses are extremely common. Like, like it's not like the Disney princesses are the only princesses. So you could have a plethora of princesses at your hand. You can make all your own princesses. This could have been a medieval game. I'm gonna shut up for the cutscene.
Anyone can fly. You want to try? Aw, haven't you cooled off yet, Tink? Just a little bit of pixie dust. There, now you can fly.
What? So Wendy's not one of the chosen ones?
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
You're wasting your time. The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart. I'll stake me other hand it's lost forever.
I will find it, no matter what.
Captain?
What?
The prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Blast that Peter Pan. All right then. Bring the hostage to me cabin, Smee. Hop to it.
What is it, Tink?
Peter? Peter Pan?
Wendy!
Please, hurry! The pirates are coming!
What? I'll be right up here. Just hold on.
Wendy,
Yes?
is there another girl in there with you?
Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be asleep. She hasn't budged an inch.
She's like
Kyrie?
choked up on
Kyrie.
cocaine right now. You're just sitting there. Need more coke.
Uh,
Oh! Oh! Wendy! Hey, let's get up there.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, that's a little weird, but anywho, so as I was saying, Dispel G solid. Is there a save point in here? No. Wait, where does this go? I don't really know where I'm supposed to be. Hi, Shadowzor. Anywho, now they also said that magic. This is the one thing that I can say sincerely. Kingdom Hearts did a lot more with is the magic. But because just look at how much magic there is. Meanwhile, I think like Kingdom Hearts 2 only had like it had barely anything. But the thing with that is, let's be honest here, no one uses like strictly magic. Because if you did, that'd be the most tedious thing in the world. Magic, I never use magic unless it's like a very big help to fighting fighting a boss. Those holes in the floor are so stupid. Let's go up. Climb. So that's the one thing I will kind of give him, but then again, not even really, because I don't think that's a valid point. They also said that Donald and Goofy are a lot better in this game, and I 100% totally disagree with that. The AI in this game, I believe, is to be total and utter shit. 80%, I'd say, no, 70% of the time, Donald and Goofy are dead. In fact, look, Donald's dead right now. They almost never die in Kingdom Hearts 2 unless you're up against the boss, and even then it's, it seems kind of rare, at least to me, and it's not like I'm not, like, equipping all their abilities, because I constantly am editing their abilities and buying their weapons and stuff. They die so easily. And the only way that they can both attack is by using magic, so they consume magic and then they run around and do nothing. Donald doesn't even heal you that much in this game, so I completely disagree there. I think they're so much better in the second game. Another thing is just, I don't think he actually mentioned this or anything, but the enemies alone in this game, I think, are so undiverse compared to the enemies in Kingdom Hearts 2, because it seems that every enemy in this game all does the same exact thing, which is they all kind of sit there and just take, like, attacks up the asshole, and then... Okay, alright, so we're gonna go do some trinities real quick. They all, like, they just let you attack them, and then they either have a move that makes them, like, disappear and teleport somewhere else, or they have a move that makes them invincible. And so pretty much, no matter what, they all have just an attack that doesn't allow you to hurt them. Which, you know, obviously is kind of stupid. Meanwhile, like, all the I'm pretty sure almost, I'd say like 90% of all the enemies in Kingdom Hearts 2 all have their very own special attacks that you can do to them and weaknesses. So I totally disagree with there, even though I don't even think he mentioned that. Boss fights, I think, are a lot more fun in Kingdom Hearts 2, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, they kind of did a Shadow Colossus thing where it's like you have to find out the enemy's weak point and, you know, try and climb on them, but the climbing is so bad in this game. Like, platforming is so bad, and I think that's something they definitely got right in Kingdom Hearts 2 by not implementing climbing into that game. Because I think that was such a bad choice of something to do, like, to try and make this a platformer style game. Because it is by no means a platformer game, like, at all. Nor should it ever be. Where's the Trinity? Oh, I'll get the Trinities later. So I'll go switch Peter Pan back out. Another thing would be that, just, I think overall, like, control-wise, oh my god, they improved so much. Like, the triangle button does absolutely nothing in this game unless you have, like, the special attacks equipped that are total waste because they just use up magic, and I'd rather just use normal magic, so I don't use them in the first place. Like I said, unless it's kind of like a boss situation where, you know, it definitely helps, which is really only once in this entire game. And we have a cutscene.
Riku, wait!
Okay, so this is how this one works. First of all, jump up on here. You don't have to, but still. So what you want to do is you want to cast Arrow on yourself, because for some reason that's it stops him from being able to hurt you very well. And then kind of just wail on him, and you'll destroy him very, very quickly. But when he goes down, watch out and be prepared to jump, because he's gonna try and get under you, and then that's really it. That's the only strategy I can give you. In other things though, story-wise, I think that Kingdom Hearts 2 is just much better. I mean, they pretty much double the length of the game, and make you go through all the worlds again just to have more story. You know, so like right there alone, there's definitely a lot more story, and I think the story's a lot better. With this, it's a very, you know, lost girl. We're trying to find our, like, girlfriend or whatever, and our other friend is trying to find her, but in the wrong way, and that's it. Like, with Kingdom Hearts, like, it opens up so many doors for the rest of the game that, I mean, I just think I think it just totally helps, just, like, in every way possible. I really didn't want to use magic. This guy's taking a lot longer than he usually does. Ugh.